Hey guys, how's it going? Higgins93 here, and I guess you haven't noticed, but if you have, congratulations, it is Brewfest, yes, or as it's known in real life, Oktoberfest is celebrated in Germany, where you just get drunk all year round, or for the month in fact. And so we're going to start off reading out the achievements for this guide, and we're going to start off with Brew of the Month. So basically you have to join the Brew of the Month club. Now, as you go along through in Ironforge or Orgrimmar, there is a bunch of dailies you can do, or quests or whatever, that you have to do to get these rewards and tokens, and basically you need to collect 200 of them, and you just cash it in at one of the two vendors, and you get the papers, and you'll be sent off to find one of the people that own Brew of the Month club, and then you hand it in to them and you automatically join them, and there you go, there's Brew of the Month club. So we're going to move on to the next one. This one you can't actually get as such all the way through the whole entire month, or the whole entire few weeks that the Brewfest is on, but you can get it each year, which is called Brew of the Year, where you have to sample 12 beers featured in the Brew of the Month club. So basically the criteria says Wild Winter Plainser, Springtime Stout, Lord of the Frost Private Label, Draianic Pale Ale, Binary Brew, Autumn Acorn Ale, which you can get now, Stranglethorn Brew, Metox Bubble Bock, Izzard's Ever Flavor, Black Rock Lager, Bartlett's Bitter Brew, and Aromatic Honey Brew. So you get these once a month, so you have to keep going back and forth to the area where the person that you join with the club for. So basically you join the club, you go to that person once a month and check if they have it, or they mail it to you. I believe that's what you get told. But once you sampled all 12, there you go, there's the achievement, bada bing bada boom. And we're going to go on to the next one, and the next one is called Dire Brewfest, where you have to kill Conan Dire Brew. And now this is not available to anyone that is below level 89. This is for level 90 and 89 only. This is another dungeon thing which you could do. All you got to do is kill him. He has like, I think, like 19 million HP, which you have to down, of course. There's no tactics, just nuke. There'll be mobs coming in and out, so just make sure you have some AoE and control over the situation as a tank or as a healer. And the DPS, you just keep nuking him. He doesn't set up anything weird, but there is some of the things that spin up out the ground, which knocks you out, not outside the room, but knocks you past. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the next achievement. So we're going to do the Disturbing the Peace. While wearing 3 pieces of Brewfest clothing, you can completely get smashed from and dance in Daraland. So you get the clothing from the same vendor that you get the Brew Month club. You have to, I think it's like 100 tokens per piece of clothing, and you just completely get drunk. I don't know what alcoholic drink, but I just guess it's all in general. Just get drunk off of anything and get completely smashed. You must get completely smashed or you won't be able to do it. Make sure you're in Daraland and dance. I don't know if it's in a particular part of Daraland. As long as you're on the ground, off the mount, completely smashed, just dance. It's not a part of the actual achievement that you need for the World Event achievement, which is several of them, but I'll go on to that anyway. So the next achievement is, does your Wolpertinger linger? I think that's how it's pronounced, and you obtain him or it. It's like a rabbit slash deer slash hawk with like wings and such. Sorry. Yeah, so with that, you need 200 of those tokens, and that is part of the world achievement thing, that achievement for the world achievement to get the title. And then there's the next achievement, Down with the Dark Iron. Defend the Brewfest camp from the Dark Iron attack and complete the quest this one time when I was drunk. So that's kind of a mixed take of the one time in the band camp. Yeah, so basically there will be an attack every so often, and basically all you got to do is drink a beer and then throw it, and you have to knock them all out until you knock them out, and you've got to defend the giant kegs. If you don't defend the kegs, you can lose, and that's what happens if you lose, and you won't get the quest. And the quest is actually daily, which is really nice. So, and it gives you the tokens as well for completing it, or XP for level 89. Right, the next one is Drunken Stupor. You have to fall 65 yards without dying while completely smashed during the Brewfest holiday. So basically, if you can fly, basically just get completely smashed, go up 65 feet, a little bit higher maybe, and just jump down, and you'll fall to your near bloody death. And then you get the achievement. Hooray! So the next one is have a keg will travel. Obtain a Brewfest mount or transform yours into one using the Brewfest hops. Sorry, not hoops. Some of them you get for the tokens. They're worth I think about 20 or 50 or 2. Depends. I don't know off the top of my head, but you use that on your mount, or you can actually obtain the actual mount. I think you tame it through the instance. So unfortunately, guys, unless you've already got it, you won't be able to get it till level 89, level 90. So we're going to move on to Strange Brew. There's an Alliance version and a Horde version, but I will go for the Alliance one first. And you have to drink the Brewfest beers listed below. This is supplied by all the suppliers around in the little tent holes, and you'll be able to buy them. They're cheap. They're not even worth a gold each, I don't think. So you only have to drink the one. You don't have to sit there for ages, as long as you drink it and you get the requirements. So we're going to go through the criteria for the Alliance. Barley Brew Clear, Barley Brew Light, Mudder's Milk, Thunder 45, Thunder Brew Stout, Barley Brew Dark, Grawdock Grog, Ogre Mead, and Thunder Brew Ale. So yeah, that's, you can get all through that. And the Thunder 45, I think you can get it from the quest when you first get to the Brewfest area in Ironforge. So you just click it and then you just drink it. You don't have to even sit there for the whole 20 seconds or whatever the period of time it's needed. So the Horde version is Brew Do Magic, Jungle River Water, Mudder's Milk, Path of the Brew, Stout's Shrunken Head, Grawdock Grog, Long Stride Brew, Ogre Mead, and Small Step Brew. So I guess it's the exact same thing. Again, you just drink it and you don't have to stay for the period of time. I wouldn't know too much about the Horde because I'm becoming Alliance. I know, you guys keep saying like, why you're meant to be Horde. You said you're originally Horde. I don't know. And last but not least, the Brewfest diet. Hooray! So you eat 8 of the Brewfest foods listed below. This is for both Horde and Alliance, so it's sold wherever. So the criteria is dried sausage, savoury sausage, spicy smoked sausage, essential Brewfest pretzel, pickled sausage, spiced onion cheese, succulent sausage, and the gold link. I know that sounds, yeah. Okay, so all of that can lead up to the world achievement, and you get the title Brewmaster. So congratulations, guys. This is actually pretty easy to get. A lot of them don't require the achievements as such for the world achievement for the title. For example, Disturbing the Peace you do not need, and Brew of the Year you do not need. I think everything else you do need as well. So okay, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Good luck, or congratulations if you already got it before you saw my guide, and I hope this guide helps you all. Don't forget to subscribe, like, favorite, and comment, and I'll see you next time.